bright eyes. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I would like to start with having somebody read those essential questions, please. Let's start. You start, Sergio.
How and why do scientists measure things? And how can we create a safe environment during science lab?
Excellent. We're going to concentrate on the first one today. We're going to measure things. I've asked you to do a quick warm-up on a page called My Vital Statistics. Hope everybody has that with them. I've asked you to do question number 1. And then we're going to rotate between these two activities. Do you remember yesterday so you know what I'd like to start with is to ask you what you know about the way scientists measure. How do scientists measure and why do they? What do you say, Virginia?
Don't they use a metric system because that's the worldwide measuring?
So you answer it with a question. What do you think? Don't they use the metric system? Yes, indeed they do. Scientists use the metric system, and the question is why, and then the how is going to come from our activity today. Here's an answer. Go, Connor.
The metric system is used around most of the world.
You betcha. Number 1 reason scientists use the metric. Have you been to anybody ever been out of our country? Raise your hand if you've traveled out of our country. All right, there's some people. What do you think? Emily, did they use a metric system in the country that you visited? Yes? Can you name one unit that they might have used? Centimeters. Centimeters measures what? Which weighs more, a ton of feathers or a ton of stones?
They weigh the same.
They weigh the same, but how much space do they take up? Which would take up more space? Jalen? A ton of feathers. Feathers so heavy you can't pick them up. Or rocks, the same weight. Which one would take up more space?
It's like a trick question.
Kind of.
The feathers?
Yes, the feathers. And that's volume. Because the feathers are real light individually.
So there's more of them.
Yes. Volume. There's only one more really a very basic one that we need. And it's how we measure how much something weighs. Do we know that unit? Have you ever had a chance to do that? Go, Connor. Mass it is. Now mass and weight are almost the same things. I know when you get to high school you'll make a more serious distinction between mass and weight. I think I got a fresh page for you, Kenya. I want you to tell us how old you are. And I'm going to sign these agendas as I walk around so you have them ready for me, please. All right, so you're 12. 12. You're 12 days old?
No, 12 years.
12 seconds old? Okay, because if you were 12 days old, you wouldn't be here, would you? Figure out how old you are in months. We got to ask. Oh, look what she's doing. How'd she figure that out? Way to go, Kenya. Now you got to show us how you got that number.
Well, at times, wait, do I have to show it on the board?
Yes, I want you to show it on the board. Kenya, explain it to our public in a minute.
Well, at times 12 by 12, because there's 12 months in a year and I'm 12 years old. And then I added 5 months since I was born in March, and the difference between March and August is 5 months. So I added that to 144, and that's 144.
Outstanding. So tell me then, James, you want to do yours? Go for it. Good job, Kenya. Pass that pen off to James. All right. So we're going to work on these units, ladies and gentlemen, only we're going to work on measuring units. Why don't you turn this way and look over here, because I've got a little measuring station. I vital statistics. Look, please, I'm going to hold this up. Read the directions as Tyra reads these out loud.
This is meant to be a
We're going to, the last page of the time folder is the page you're looking at. So when you finish this today, you can put it in my hand-in box, and tomorrow we'll get those time folders back out. That's step 1. Step 2 is to put these sheets in the right order. There's the order. Here's my monthly height group at a time. Now, one problem, ladies, with what you're doing. I love what you're doing. Shoes is the problem. Why is that a problem? That's right. And I love what you're doing. You're backing right up to the corner. That's exactly right. Symbol is the abbreviation. So ballet and for and if you look on the sheet called Table of Measures, that should be page 4 in your journal. You're going to find all the leaders as well. All right, come on up here, Kenya. Oh, we had you before. Well, that's all right. We'll share. Then we'll get a boy. Read number 1. Let's see if you can. Good. Drag that orange box away and let's see if you're right. Oh, you know what you got to do is pick up the arrow. There you go. All right. Metric system it is. Okay. Now, why do we use a metric system? A couple of reasons.